Yeah, I think the guys are excited to get the season going again. Obviously, with the U.S. Open Cup, we had an opportunity to get some of the rust off. We got a good result. But with that being said, we know we have to get back to business because we left on a good note, and that's something we want to continue to build upon.
Is there anything you're looking at with Seattle coming to town? Their team that's a lot of people picked as favorites, a lot of very talented team, but struggled out of the gates much like you guys. Do you see any similarities there?
Yeah, Seattle's always been a good team. They're well coached. They've got good players. I think with the U.S. winning, Clint probably won't be involved. And that's something that may or may not work to our advantage, but it's not necessarily something that concerns us too much because we know that they've got good players, whether it's Ivan Schitz or Osvaldo in the middle or Nelson Valdez and Jordan Morris. You know, they've got some dangerous attacking pieces, so they're going to be quite the challenge for us.
What's the mentality now that you've had this break? You've come back. You're gonna try to pick up where you left off. Is that something you
Absolutely,
thought?
the guys are hungry for sure. They want to continue to play. They want to continue to win games, and we know that the the big stretch in front of us is going to be pivotal for the rest of our season. But not only do we have the depth, but the personality to get through it.
Least throughout this first half of the year, it's been had a good stretch and a bad stretch. Now, learning from that and into the second half of the season, how do you keep it so that there's no slip up like there was at the beginning of the year?
Well, looking back at the beginning of the year, there were a lot of talking points that we've learned from, and I think this is why we've been able to see the fruits of our labor. But we don't necessarily want to forget those lessons because it's hopefully those lessons that's going to allow us, or what we learned from those lessons, which is going to allow us to succeed in the second half of the season. We know that we have quality, but a lot of times it doesn't come down to just quality alone. It has to be the effort. And if we're able to come out each and every game with the sort of effort and discipline that's required to win a game, then the quality will come out. And as long as that's our mentality going to each and every game, I feel very optimistic about our chances against, well, it doesn't matter who we go up against.
You mentioned not facing Clint. He's been pretty busy with that team, huh? What's
Yeah,
your
Clint's
impression?
he's had a great Copa America, and when he scores the goals like he did last night, we are reminded what's made him so great over the last 10, 12 years. He's an elite player. He has an ability to be in the right place at the right time, and this is why he's got such a big name. So, congratulations to the U.S. national team, and we're really excited to see them whoever they play against on Tuesday.
Do you still see that as like a plus for MLS when a guy like that does so
Absolutely.
well? Yeah. Do you think that
Absolutely, because
resonates
that
through
speaks to
league?
the quality of this league. He made a commitment to come back and help grow the league. I think he's done that. And there's other guys, not just him, but you look at Landon Donovan, what he was able to do for the league, and then Michael Bradley coming back. These big names on the national team not only lends credence to the league, but also sort of brings up the quality, and they have a lot of clout, those guys. You know, their names, not only from a marketing standpoint, but just from the players. Guys respect them, and the fans want to watch them play. So when they do well, it's great for the league.
When you go through the final, I presume you were watching it wherever you were home
Last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the TV on, but then had my laptop open to the Cavs game, so
Nice.
I was
So you
taking
get
them both. Yeah.
When you as an observer who also happens to be a professional soccer player who's been with the national team, I mean, what's it like to watch maybe the last 20 minutes and the last 10 minutes? I mean,
I was nervous,
Yeah.
you know, because when I watch sports, I just want to watch purely as an observer. I love watching all sports, whether it's hockey, baseball, soccer, football. You know, it doesn't matter. And it's amazing because when I'm on the field, I don't necessarily feel the same nerves going into the last 10, 15 minutes. But as a fan, there's anxiety building up, especially for the U.S. and all these guys that win so bad. And when they got that goal, I'm like, oh man, okay, it's going to be tough, but the confidence was still very high in that group.
big win. I mean, can you put it to
Absolutely,
words?
it's huge for U.S. soccer. It's huge for Major League Soccer. It's huge for the next generation of soccer players coming up because as the league continues to get better, as U.S. soccer continues to improve, there's this momentum that's being built, and a lot of it has to do with U.S. soccer. So when they do well, it helps MLS and not only gets young people involved and excited about soccer, but brings even more casual fans into the fold.
Just some news coming out that Jesse got his contract extended. You've played for 3 head coaches over your tenure in New York. Just what makes him so special, and why do you think he's been such a key piece of this team?
Well, first off, congratulations to Jesse. I'm glad that he got more money and more years security. He deserves it. The work he puts into this organization and the belief that he's instills into these players it shows. It absolutely shows. You look at last year and a group of guys that most people around the league didn't consider them doing much or us being able to accomplish much, and yet we won the Supporters Shield and we were so close to the MLS Cup. and then the way he continued to believe in us in the beginning of the season when things weren't going that well. Obviously there was a lot of little things that we were trying to fix, and it would have been very easy for him to sort of put it on us, but he didn't, and that not only speaks to his character as a coach, but as a person.